If you're a hockey fan, you probably have jerseys. And if you're a jersey fan, you probably have a lot of jerseys. For some of us, it's a lifestyle. It's $250 because the reverse retro is on sale. Everyone has a story with their jersey. We want to hear all of them. Every day is a jersey day, but today is Jersey Thursday. You want me to do like a formal introduction, or do you...
I can just go ahead and present myself if you prefer.
Yeah.
So I am Julien, an Avalanche fan living in Quebec, Canada, of course. I grew up into like a Nordiques family, so like we got some roots with the Nordiques, of course. And when they moved to Colorado, I became an Avalanche fan. And I've been a fan like ever since day one. Like they've always been my favorite team. Like when I was playing NHL games, when I was watching games as well. Like I always loved the players, and like I'm not trying to be a homer, but I think that the Avalanche have pretty much the best jersey sets in the league.
I mean, they're making a change to that though, because they're bringing the blue numbers.
I would say like the jerseys themselves are pretty awesome, but like whatever they're trying to do with the gear, like the blue gear, like I'm not really a fan of it. I felt like the black and white was perfect. Like for the helmets, the pants as well. Yeah,
it's a weird area because I thought the black worked. I thought the black really worked, and I like the blue on the homes, but it just looks so not good on the aways.
Yeah, that's
like it just
true.
doesn't like match well.
Well, the black kind of fit like pretty much every color in the color scheme for the Avalanche. Mm-hmm. So like I'm surprised they tried to move away from it. Like it was perfect in a sense.
Yeah,
like it fit on both home and away. Like especially like the pants. And like it's been a color that's been around like since day one as well. So why not just keep going with it?
I can put up the blue, what the blue numbers will look like, but it just looks so wrong. I don't really get what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to pronounce blue as a color, but I don't know.
I felt like on the aways, like black was fine, and I was surprised, like when I saw the picture on Twitter first, I was like, what is going on? Like it feels so much different than like the current one. So I had to just tweet about it because I was really surprised. Like I didn't see anyone else really mentioning it. Like I was really like curious to see like what was the reaction with the other people as well. And
right, yeah.
Like most people don't feel good about it, I would say.
Like, did you break the story, or did you just like notice it for the first? Because I remember like you did notice it before everyone else, right?
I'm pretty sure like I was the first one to tweet about it, because when I saw like someone else tweet about it, like it always came after like the time I posted it. And like doing some quick search, like I did not notice like anyone else talk about it, and it really came from that one tweet from, was it like University of Vermont?
Yeah,
because we drafted one of their players.
Yeah, weird, and like they've never officially unveiled it. They've just had that picture that's leaked, and then everyone's just now accepted that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like it feels like exactly what happened with McKinnon last summer with the blue and white gloves. Like it kind of leaked, but no one was really aware of like how it was going to be used, and the team never really like gave a word on it until the beginning of the season when they really like announced it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm looking at the jerseys that you have. Like, are those all your Avalanche ones, or like, do you have any other non-Avalanche ones?
I got one that is like the Islanders, and it has a funny story to it. Like, it's just a blank one, but it's back like in early 2010, around Christmas. Like I think there was an issue with the initial store, and basically all the Islanders jerseys were $10. So I just decided to purchase one, and I can grab it. Like,
wait. Which one is it?
Oh, it's the white one.
Okay,
it's away.
Is this when the Islanders still had the, what do you call it? Those like weird jerseys that like they had when they just got the Reebok Edge, like with like the pipes and all that.
No. It's the blank one, like what they currently use right now. Okay, I can just get it.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's the basic one. It's the Reebok one.
Yeah.
And it's blank, but it's like the years with the worm mark instead of just the logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I remember, like there was this one, the navy one, as well as the first black jersey. Like the one that had Islanders like as an arch with the number underneath,
like the black one.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I decided to just go against this one, go against that one and just pick up the white one because it's pretty nice.
I mean, I'm going to be totally honest. I have a guilty pleasure for that black one.
Yeah,
and
I just don't like the lack of logo. Like it kind of feels weak, but itself, like the jersey looks really nice.
Like it's in that area where like the Buffalo Slug jersey with Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
I honestly think if that had a different logo on it, that wasn't like a whatever the hell that is, like a banana slug or something, it would be one of the best jerseys in the league. Like you put the goat head on that, and it's immediately like fucking 10 out of 10.
The jersey template itself looks really nice. Like it had like a kind of crazy, like it went against like the just the typical stripes on the jersey.
Yeah,
it was like pretty awesome, and like I could see like many teams using that design after that. Like we had a local LNAH team that used that exact template, and it looked really nice.
Which one?
It was the isothermic.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, isothermic. Yeah. No, I forgot it. Like that for. Was it a team that was using the Avalanche thing as like a template, or was
like the first team in that league also used like the Avalanche jerseys, like the same colors, but it was like the name was the Coyotes, but the logo was not like just like I say, it was a original logo. Like it was just like a coyote just standing on a tombstone.
What?
It was like, it was kind of special.
Wait, like it was just standing on a tombstone?
No, it was like behind it, and
okay,
I could try to find it, maybe an image of it.
I can put it in the video like after.
Okay,
I do that, but that is awesome.
I just need a refresher. I just remember like the local junior team, like for the kids, like the AAA teams, they use that logo now. Like they updated it. It's kind of like a coyote, that has like his hands on a puck. It's really special.
So it's not a grave anymore. They changed it to a puck.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Man, which team was Link Gates on again?
That was the Tetford Mines ProLab.
Oh yeah, so right.
Basically, like the quick history for the team is they started as the Coyotes, and then they became the ProLab, and then the Isothermic that I just talked to you about, and now it is the Assurancia. Right. So like the last three teams are based on local sponsors, like companies that are around the region.
But I know when Link Gates had his, was it a hot dog or a burger?
It was a burger.
Right,
like, there's still a picture of it online.
Yeah, but I know when he had that incident, it was like a Thrashers like takeoff. Like it was the same jersey as the OG Thrashers.
Oh, No, I think he was playing on another team that had the, like, the Thrashers. But back in those days, like the ProLab used a modified New York Islanders jersey, but the one that was like dark navy and orange, and it like some spikes. Like, in the design, like it was exactly that one with a gradient.
Yeah.
So
like the one from the 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. But they modified it to be blue and yellow instead. It was kind of special, yeah.
Yeah. You got the Byram jersey there.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Yeah. And we can go into, amazing. And we can go into how you and why you got that. Because
there's a fun backstory to this one.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's a huge understatement. So you created, if everyone that is watching doesn't know, you created Sens Pick Tracker, which did pretty well a few years ago.
Yep, exactly. So Sens Pick Tracker released almost 3 years ago, I would say. Was it 2018 or 2017?
I remember 2018, I think.
Yeah, the trade happened in 2017. Basically, I made a website to track the odds of the first round pick received by the Avalanche from the Matt Duchene trade that happened in 2017. So basically, the pick was lottery protected, and the Senators opted to use their pick like the first year, because like they could protect it over 2 years. Like either they gave it the first year or the second one, and they decided to take Brady Tkachuk, which is a awesome pick, of course. And so that made the Avalanche get like the 2019 pick, first round pick. And basically I made the website just to track the odds, which pick the Avalanche could get, because like depending on the Senators season, it could vary from like first to fourth, or sometimes like if they were going on a winning streak, then sometimes they were just like into the playoffs. So that meant like something above 16, but that did not really happen often. And basically, like as a result, the Avalanche, they had like the best odds going into the lottery, but it was only like a 25% chance, and they were unlucky as the New Jersey Devils earned the first round pick, first overall, I mean, and they selected Jack Hughes, of course, and the Avalanche ended up picking fourth, and they picked this man right here, Bowen Byram. Yeah. So when the draft happened, and like once the dust settled, I decided like to thank like the people who came by and watch, maybe not watch, but came to the website. And like I told pretty much everyone that as soon as Bowen Byram was going to play his first NHL game with the Avalanche, then I was going to buy that exact jersey. So it was an away game, of course. I think it was in LA, and they had the 25 years patch that year. Mm-hmm. So I decided to just purchase pretty much the same jersey.
Yeah.
So this one is most likely going to be framed at some point, and like maybe signed if I ever go back to Colorado.
But see, what you should do is you should get everyone who contributed to the ride, like Eugene Melnick, to sign it. The person who came up with the idea to drop the balls on the fans.
Yeah, like so much happened during that season. Like on the website, I just made like a timeline of like all the events that happened, like big, starting from the trade, and then like the Uber incident, the balls being dropped on the fans, all the shit show that happened with Eugene Melnick, and like was it Project Trinity or something?
I have no. Yeah.
Le Breton Flats.
And like it fell through.
I think it fell through.
Yeah, it fell through, but I forget what they're doing now. But I love immediately once Duchesne got traded, then it just like the complete shit show happened. And then you had like Melnyk having that was the first thing on the timeline after the Duchesne trade. It was Melnyk when he had the press conference at the 100th, the NHL 100 game.
Oh yeah,
in Ottawa, true. And he just says that he's going to sell the team.
Yeah,
or not sell the team, move the team.
Yeah, that's true. Like there were the threats of him like just moving the team, and it's crazy like to think that before the trade happened, they were one goal away from the Stanley Cup finals.
Yeah,
like they lost in overtime against the Penguins in Game 7, and basically like they traded for Duchesne, and then everything went down. Like they crashed real hard. So like I think Joe Sakic just made like one of the best move of his career. Like of course,
there's such a weird time though, because like everyone wanted Joe Sakic fired. Everyone that wasn't an Avalanche fan was saying like Sakic's like taking the team, and like, you know what I mean? Trade Landeskog, trade Duchesne, which did happen.
Yes, I remember like Steve Dangle. He had a couple of comments or tweets about that, like, and people just keep reminding him of how wrong he was, and like even he realizes it now. But a lot of people were wrong, like about the trade, like how bad it was compared to like the dividends that it gives now.
But everyone, like I remember, I mean, Reddit hockey is Reddit hockey, but like you had comments saying like, oh yeah, like the Avalanche should have traded him for like Hamonic. Like, but what was the trade that everyone was floating? Like Hamonic and the first or something? Second?
I don't remember exactly.
But it was just like in hindsight, they would have got manhandled. It would have been such a bad trade.
Yeah, that's
compared to what happened. But that was, I mean, like you were sending me all this stuff. Like you were saying, like I remember you told me about the site for the first time, and I mean, like I thought it was awesome. But like then you started adding like all the stuff from the timeline, like the MS Paint numbers.
Yeah, and I forget about that.
Yeah, and then you kept like you told me like I'm going to launch this. And I'm like, okay, this is going to take off. And then I'm trying to think like how I thought this was going to do. I thought this was going to take off on like Reddit or something like that. Then like Ryan Clark from The Athletic writes a whole thing about it. It interviews you.
Yeah. That was really fun.
And then Wyshynski on ESPN.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's crazy because I made a post like on Reddit to like talk about my website, like just say that I made something, and I do not think I was going to like get 25,000 like visits on the first day. It was just like amazing. Like it got so much traction out of retweets from people like Wyshynski, AJ Afele. There was another one, Ryan Boulding. Like all the people like
Rudo.
Yeah, that's true. Rudo and Dater as well, and even like some TSN guys. Like that was just unexpected, but that was insane.
Yeah, but I love like because Ryan Clark, like the eventual feature of this episode, and the recently also gone Philip Grubauer. He's in Seattle now, But like he just seems like a really cool. I mean, if Ryan's watching this, you seem like a really cool guy. But
I mean, he is.
Yeah,
I had the pleasure of meeting him, and
in Montreal, right?
Yeah, exactly, for an Avalanche game that he was covering, of course, for The Athletic, and like basically, it was around the time that we were already talking about my website, and since I was going to that game, like I just proposed to him, like, instead of just doing a call, to just meet up during intermission and do the interview.
Where'd you do it? Did you go to the press box and do it?
No, we came down. I was in the Club de Jardin, which is basically like the box seats.
Yeah. No, that's just awesome. Like that and like you've told me and like so many times that like he constantly like will like shout you out in comments on The Athletic.
Yep.
And he'll mention
we had a good relationship like in the Q&As and all that stuff. Like he's an awesome and genuine guy. I always like love to read his pieces on the Seattle Kraken because like you don't really know much about that team, but the way he just has his storytelling and all that stuff, it's really incredible and interesting.
Yeah. Like I like Peter Bogg as well.
Yeah, Peter he's a good replacement, of course.
But like Ryan Clark, like it's almost like when Lauren Gardner left the Altitude, and like I love Lauren Jabbar, she's awesome, and she's at the top of the top. But Lauren Gardner is Lauren Gardner, so it's like in the same boat.
I feel like the Avalanche shouldn't have lost Donskoi in the expansion draft since they already lost. Already lost, as in like the Avalanche fans lost Ryan Clark, but like they still get to read him on The Athletic, of course.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, like I like Seattle. Like it's like Vegas is the complete opposite. I hate them, but Seattle has a likable team, a likable like vibe. The people behind the team like just seem like awesome people. Who's there? Oh yeah, Hackstall's the coach.
Yeah, they got a good staff. Like they brought in some analytics people that were like well known on Twitter. They got Ron Francis, Hackstall.
Yeah,
like they're surrounded by great people. So like I don't expect them to do as good as Vegas in the first year, but like it's going to be really fun to watch.
I think, and I've said this to so many people, I think getting Grubauer solidified them as not only a playoff team, but like a team that can go a bit higher.
Yeah, definitely. Like Grubauer is going to be an important piece for that team.
Yeah. But Donskoi too, because he was getting, and like, this is what I want. I did say to you, I wanted to do a tribute to Donskoi in this episode.
Sure.
And have the jersey there,
I got
which
mine
I
as well.
took off at some point. I'm going to put it back on. Screw it.
You want me to put mine back on as well?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, one sec. Amazing.
Yep. It's brand new. Like it still has the tags.
Oh, you didn't take them off yet?
No, I mean, like I received it last week, so I just put it like in the closet with all the rest of the jerseys.
Yeah. Like there's some like jersey collectors that would probably be super pissed at me for saying this because, you know, they're the kinds of people that they keep every detail. I threw out my tags immediately as I got it.
Yeah, I usually do that as well. Like, because sometimes I wear the jerseys like to go to games or just to play hockey outside. So it kind of gets in the way. I
don't know. Like, I mean, I see these as collectibles, but I don't, it's almost like, you know, when people buy like a record, I have like a bunch of records there too, and they put it in like a frame and they don't play it. Jerseys should be enjoyed and worn. And it's like weird if someone just buys it to put in the closet. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, like there's a difference between like framing them and just wearing them as well.
Yeah. Because if you get like the one I have behind me, like that doesn't fit me. And that's just kind of the chills there.
Is it like a blank one or
it's
like, okay.
It's blank and it's like a replica too.
Yeah.
Which like is all right, but it's the Unipron.
That's pretty much the same one I have, like the other blank behind me.
Yeah.
That I was talking to you about. Like it's exactly that one with the same Reebok logo as well.
Yeah. No, this one is it has I got this in 2010, so it would have the RBK on the back.
Yep, that's the same one. Like it's
Yeah.
not the watermark,
Okay,
it's really like the logo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got that when I was like 12.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is kind of,
it's been a while.
With Donskoi, I don't know the first time you noticed him. Like we're aware of Joonas Donskoi.
Back with the Sharks, like I felt he was a good player. Like maybe not like top tier, but like he's a good serviceable player. Like you can rely on him on specific like situations. And I was interested like in the player, and I was maybe not surprised like when Sakic signed him. Like I think he wanted to play for the Avalanche, so that was like the perfect fit.
Yeah, I remember, and you probably remember this too, in the 2015 Stanley Cup Final.
Oh, that's true. Like he was on that team.
He was amazing that final. When you see a team that you really, I guess, like did watch, but also like now they're at like the center stage and everyone's starting to talk about certain players. And he was like that player in the Sharks Cup run that just kind of really stood out.
Yeah, that's true. Like sometimes like you would hear more about him than Hurdle, which is kind of surprising. Like I think Hurdle might be better than Donskoi, like as a player.
And the second time, and for all we know, this is how Sakic really got his eye on him. Like, I mean, obviously from all the games that the Avalanche played the Sharks, but when they played each other in 2019.
Like
the second round.
Okay, yeah. This one brings bad memories. Like I was trying to remember like what happened, and then I just saw like Landeskog foot outside the blue line.
Yeah, like what do you call it? When we got knocked out this season, I was thinking to myself of the other times, the last two seasons when the Avalanche got knocked out, and I knew last season with the overtime goal, and I was trying to think like, how did it turn out the year before? And then it hit me, oh right, yeah, the foot on the line.
Yeah, that one really hurt.
That it stung. Like the OT loss it stung in a different way, but that one hurt. It's weird saying I really kind of hated Donskoi just from like an opposing player point of view because he was good for the Sharks. But it wasn't hate him, but it was almost like because he was good on that team, and
exactly. Like he's not physical. Like he's not Ryan Reeves who's going to show up in your face. He's just like he's shutting down players, and he's able to play like offensively as well. Like he's a different kind of guy, I would say.
That's something the Sharks have really missed out on. Since they they traded and re-signed Carlson to that deal, and then they had to let go of half their depth players, and they've missed that depth.
Yeah, that's true.
Kadri was that summer also.
Yep, that was like a great summer to shape the team that is around right now. Mm-hmm. Like minus like the expansion draft, like you got a good core, and you added like reliable players to it. Like I would have preferred to keep Donskoi like instead of losing him.
But then you kind of think, who would the Avalanche have left unprotected instead?
There was like Comfer.
Everyone was saying Comfer. Some were saying Kadri after his suspension.
Yeah, that's true.
For a while, I was kind of agreeing, but then I kind of thought, no, Kadri has a big upside.
If I can like mention like my favorite moments, like I remember like back in April of this year, like he scored an hat trick against the Coyotes,
right? Like
in the first period. Like it's pretty much incredible. And like that game, it was a shit show. Like I mean, like the game ended like 9-3, I think, and it was the infamous McKinnon helmet toss.
With Garland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was like one of my favorite moments. But something happened like at the expansion draft, and I don't know if you noticed it, but when he got announced, like
Yeah.
it was Sean Kemp who was trying to say his name, and he said like Joonas Donskoi. Like I was watching with Jason, like my good friend Jason, who was over, like he lives in Toronto as well.
Yeah.
And he was at my place, and we just burst out laughing and just tried to replay like the same part again, just to hear like how he was trying to pronounce it.
Half of those announcements were just so misguided.
There was like the Seahawks player, like Marshawn Lynch.
Oh
But
yeah,
he just like, my boy Kale.
my boy.
He never said like the last name because it was too hard for him. Like he never even tried to say it.
Yeah. What else do you? I mean, you have the Winter Classic one, and that's Sammy G, right? Le Tornade.
I got a couple left. Like I got the Stadium Series, the first Stadium Series, like in 2016. That one. I bought it like when I was on the trip to Colorado.
Oh yeah.
It was painful to just try to get it. Like I had some issues with my credit card since I'm Canadian and I was visiting, and like nothing really worked. But in the end, I managed to get it like at the Pepsi Center. And like fun story about this jersey is Tanguy got traded the same day I got back to Quebec City.
Oh yeah.
Traded to the Coyotes. So
I always thought that sucked that he couldn't end his career in Colorado.
yeah, like they got Butker.
Oh yeah.
Did not do like anything, and like I don't think we made the playoffs that year.
We were trying to, and then it fell apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot that was. I remember I was in class when that happened, but yeah.
It's funny, like we got so many things to say about the Coyotes tonight.
Holy shit. Like there's like a weird connection between the Avalanche. Like I don't know if it's just like a maroon thing or burgundy thing, but like I don't know.
Maybe a proximity as well. I don't know.
Maybe because there's been a ton of just someone on Twitter, Mike Gould on Twitter. I don't know if you follow him. He's posted like so many players that have been on both Calgary and the Coyotes, and I think the Avalanche have that too. Like I know off the top of my head, Claude Lemieux, because I know he was on the Coyotes at one point.
Derek Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know, like there's a weird connection going around. Yeah, that's true. Like just go back in the early 2000s, like with the trades to the Flames and the Coyotes, and you'll find a way to just find the same player going to the other team as well.
Well, because you have, in terms of players that have been in all three, like Derek Morris is one, but I'm probably missing others because there's been probably players that have been in all three.
I don't know. Steven Renprecht?
Yeah, I think, was he on Calgary?
I think so. Like maybe at some point.
I don't know. Like there's this weird group of players that just end up floating from like team to team, and you honestly forget like where they go.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck. Yeah, but that's a good point. Like there is a lot of connections between the Coyotes and the Avalanche. And then now there's more with Kemper.
Yep, that's true.
I was really hoping to get a Kachina Kemper jersey, and then I couldn't get one. Like I was hoping, like, you know how we got these on like sale, the Coyotes would do the same thing, but yeah.
They did not? Or maybe they just did it like at the store?
I think they did it. They probably did it at the store, but I don't think they had any, because I was talking to this guy that said he would check, and then he said they didn't have anything. Okay. So it was probably not. I don't know.
Speaking of which, like mutual friend Jay called like at Altitude Authentics like pretty much like every day just to check in and see like if there were going to be like Grubauer's and Donskoi's jerseys on sale, and like they never really mention it like that they were going to be on sale, but then like out of nowhere they went on sale online and they never told him.
Oh shit.
And then like he just sent me the link and I just forwarded it to you, and like Look what happened.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
That's awesome that he just basically called them every. I mean, it sucks that they didn't let him know because that would have been nice, but.
And it was kind of nice because like the Donskoi jersey was $72 American, just like his number.
That is a good detail.
Yeah. I did not know this because like it was in Canadian, like directly.
Right, because it was 93 Canadian.
Yeah,
or was
exactly.
it 93. But that's a cool detail. I never picked up on that.
But the Grubauer wasn't $31, unfortunately.
I guess I'm surprised they didn't have any Ryan Graves jerseys because they could have flipped the 2 and the 7.
Oh yeah,
to be
that's
72.
true.
I don't know why they didn't, because Graves was a pretty popular player. I'm surprised that they didn't have any.
Kind of forgot that he got traded. Like it's been so long ago, and so much has happened.
There's been so much upheaval, like, and it's more than I kind of wanted, but at the same time, they did get knocked out of the second round for the third year in a row.
Yeah.
So it kind of probably needed to happen.
That's true.
I trust Sakic. I think he knows what he's doing. I hope. No, he does. You have a Sammy G jersey there, right?
I got 2 of them.
Oh, right. Because
So, like,
you have the one. Yeah.
This one is like the basic one, like the home.
Yeah.
The Sammy G. But there's this one that I really love now. The reverse retro.
Amazing.
Like as soon as I saw like the jersey, just like the teaser, like I knew it was going to be like the Nordics, and like it was obvious like I needed to get that jersey.
Wait, but do you have any of the original Nordics jerseys?
No, I don't. Like
shit. So that's
that's like my first Nordics jersey, but it's not like the real one.
Yeah, it's still like the Nordics logo.
Yeah, exactly.
But like an Avalanche colors.
It's too far now. I'm just going.
Screw it. Hold it. I know most Nordiques fans were happy with it, but then you had those like people on Twitter like just bitching about it.
Oh, and they still keep going. Like they were like that before it happened. They were the same way like during, like at the moment they were unveiled. Like some newspaper made some articles and like they talked to those people and like they just never want to see like the Nordics logo being used outside of Quebec City. And like I can understand it, but at the same moment, like it's been 25 years, like just stop.
25 years and like it's being done with love.
Yeah, like they're not trying to slap like the Avalanche logo on it. Like it's still the Nordics. It's just like a different color, but like they're not trying to overdo it.
Yeah.
And like it came at a moment like where every team were doing something retro at the same time. So it's like, why not do it?
Yeah. I want to see the Avalanche do like some more like fun stuff with their jerseys. Like I've posted, I don't know if you've seen, where I've just screwed around with like Photoshop and I've changed like all the burgundy to blue.
I don't remember like all of them. Like I've seen a couple of jerseys you made.
Yeah.
Like I think it was pretty much at the moment where they unveiled like these jerseys, like the reverse retro. Like you had some good concepts.
Yeah, I was playing around with like the A, and then
that's true.
I forget it was I forget who picked it up. It might have been AJ and Rudo. I might be wrong, but one of those Avalanche people picked up a pretty accurate, like it was basically the exact jersey that got unveiled. And then there's my concept. And then they said, okay, these are 2 possible ideas of what the Avalanche can do. And all the replies were everyone shitting on my concept, except like 2 people. Yeah. They're like, not that second one. And I'm like, thanks guys. Amazing. Glad I can help.
I remember like suggesting like you were doing the triangle logo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, people don't like that.
But I added like, but Having the stick from the Nordiques,
Yeah.
like with the puck, was perfect.
I liked it. I don't care what anyone thinks. Yeah, but you have the regular Sammy G one.
Yep.
And that, like, I've seen you like post videos of you just like, because you have like that pond where your like cottage is, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like 20 minutes away from here, and pretty much every winter, like when it starts freezing, like it's a big lake, but like we get like 1 week where the ice is like almost like a mirror, and it's thin enough, not thin, but thick enough to be able to walk and skate on it. So like sometimes we just take out drones and like film ourselves just playing hockey. It's pretty awesome. Like pretty much the whole family just gathers and skates on the lake. So I've done it like with a couple of jerseys as well, like the Sammy G, and like there's this one. That's the last one that I haven't shown. It's one of my favorites, and I was really surprised. Like this one, I saw someone like on Facebook Marketplace in my city. Like it's not a big city, but I was surprised like to see them trying to sell this jersey. It's like it's not the authentic, but it's pretty close to it.
Was it the replica?
I would think so.
All right, so that's like probably like pre-lockout.
That was pretty much it for my jerseys. Like there's only the blank one in the back.
Yeah, and then
it's kind of worn out as well, so I'm not going to show it.
One thing you can mention, I mean, like I've been slacking because you're still doing streams, right?
I took like a 3-week hiatus.
Okay,
so I'm just going to resume the streams pretty much next week.
No, but I love the Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey playthroughs.
Oh, it was so good. I'm going to try to maybe switch up things. Like I was trying to do playthroughs and stick to them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to bring back like some stuff like that. Like that specific stream I did like with Wayne Gretzky and the Nagano Winter Olympics game.
That one was fun as hell.
Like not the hockey one, but the actual Olympics was awesome.
In that round, like there was that like French, like when you were doing like the skiing, and then there was that like French guy that beat you, but like you came in like 6th or something.
It's possible.
Or, like last,
I'm not too good at those games. Like it's kind of hard to pick up and just understand like how you have to do it. Like there's no practice mode.
But like
I was doing well like in skiing at the beginning, and then like when a specific event came, I think it was like the jumps, the distance jumps. Like I just crashed and just ended up like being last, and because of that, like I was just unable to compete like in the other events. Like I was too far behind.
By the time you ended up in bobsled, that just totally like derailed you.
Yeah, but bobsled, like it used to be like my favorite when I was younger.
Like to watch or like to race?
No,
or
to play.
To play, yeah. Shit. But those are some top-notch jerseys. It's awesome you're doing the streams again, and it was awesome to get to see your. I mean, no, you already showed me your Donskoi one before, but it was awesome to see it again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be on the show. I love my collection, and I was happy to. I am happy to just show it to you. Like even though you already know like pretty much all of my jerseys, but just like getting to talk about like the backstories, like the background on all the jerseys, like it's always awesome.